Clink, 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 clink. Pun. Good pun.
Thank you.
Welcome everyone back to the Jenna Julien Podcast.
Hey.
Clink it up. Dink it up and clink it up. We are back with another episode. This episode is brought to you by Tipsy Elves, the place that sells these amazing onesies that you probably can't even see mine because mine's green. I totally didn't even think of it.
You blew it.
I ordered a green onesie and I forgot that we have a green screen.
Hopefully you can see mine. They're
you can
really
see hers. I'm gonna just unzip the top because I don't want to be just invisible for the whole podcast.
Yeah, but look at mine. Look how cute.
It's okay. So why don't you talk about the build quality just for 1 sec?
I've had lots of onesies in the past, like costume onesies, like the ones that are shaped like animals are usually like big and comfortable.
Yeah.
But any onesie that is marketed towards being like a comfortable onesie, sweatshirt material kind of onesie, they're always like way too tight.
Yeah.
I want a onesie that like is lounge size. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The fit is impeccable. The quality of the materials is amazing.
Like nice
Tipsy
and loose
Elves,
and not too tight like everywhere.
Yeah. No, it's amazing. We'll tell you guys more about this in the middle of the podcast, but right now, if you go to tipsyelves.com and enter JJ at checkout, you get 20% off site-wide. And they don't only have onesies, they have really fun Christmas sweaters. They have have literally a Christmas sweater with beer pong cups attached to it.
It's really funny.
It's amazing. They have really, really fun holiday stuff.
The first thing Julian did when he put his on was zip it all the way up.
Yeah, because you can like
zip your head.
You can zip your head up, yeah. But I've been wearing this all weekend. It's amazing. So
I wore mine in last week's video.
Yeah.
Wait,
Tipsy Elves, guys. Yeah.
Wait, no, I'm terrified of other people zipping on my shit. Like this. Look at it.
Tipsy Elves. So thank you to Tipsy Elves, our other sponsor, and I am so unbelievably excited to have them as our sponsor on the podcast, is Stance Socks. I don't know how many of you guys know
Julie's favorite.
What these are, but Stance makes the best socks in the entire. They are my favorite socks I've ever touched, I've ever looked at. Socks a lot of times can be dismissed as kind of, I'd rather not get socks as a gift. That is the opinion of someone who's never touched Stance socks. Stance is the uncommon thread. They believe that they can make an artistic statement with their socks, and I know that sounds crazy, but when you see these socks, you will understand. That is a women's collection for the
I've been waiting to
holidays.
open it. I want to put them on my feet.
I got Stance on right now. They have that little logo on it, which is how you determine what's.
Can I finally put these on?
Which socks are dope and which socks are not. I've loved Stance for years. Like I've been wearing Stance for so long, ever since my friend told me about them a long time ago. And they came to us and they want to sponsor the podcast. And I'm so freaking excited. Guys, right now, go to stance.com, check out their holiday collection, check out their regular collection. Rihanna has a line with them. They are the shit. So thank you, Stance, for sponsoring the podcast. We will talk more about both of those later.
Well, like, what are you going to do? You're going to wear your nice Yeezy sneakers or whatever, your nice shoes, and then you're going to put on bad socks? What are you? All right, I'm going to put them on because I've been waiting. Finally.
God, they are so
It's my turn. Hell yeah. Oh, feel that. Okay, anyways.
We're cozy for this week's podcast.
Honestly, this is my life outfit. This is my life uniform.
So today we want to read each other's palms and potentially our faces too.
Yeah, some fun stuff.
I
want to do some fun stuff with you. We can hold hands the whole podcast.
Or we can't. We can do not that. Wait, how are we going to hold hands over reading
Holding hands challenge, where you hold each other's hands. Your reaction just now was my reaction to a lot of challenges on the internet sometimes. Like, what is the challenge?
There is no challenge.
No, it's like interesting stuff. And I've always wanted to do this like in a video or something in the past. And I've just never done it. And I felt like it made more sense to make it like a podcast because we can do each other's, you know?
Yeah, for sure. And we could also have a conversation about what our palms are saying to us.
Maybe they're not saying anything. You never know.
What?
And if you're listening along or watching along, then you can also read your own palm. And then you won't have to Google it yourself because we'll have done it for you.
And if anyone who's listening to this podcast actually knows about reading palms and
indulge us
and knows like actual facts and what they're doing, just please A, don't be offended by our ignorance, and B, maybe comment below on what we need to do better.
All right, you ready?
I'm already assuming we're going to fuck up. Okay. So we have some literature here This is a diagram that shows the different main lines that you were to read in someone's palm. So I'll read yours.
You have to do your dominant hand, right?
You do your dominant hand.
So that's my right hand.
Actually, there are theories that say you can also get more out of reading your non-dominant hand, but we're going to go with the dominant hand.
Okay.
So the lifeline. The lifeline is the one that goes from the inside of your pointer finger around your thumb and like down sort of to your wrist. So we are going to read that one really quickly.
It goes like down.
Yeah, it goes like...
It should go from your finger down to your wrist.
Right there, like around the thumb.
Yeah.
The lifeline tells you about your subject's quality of life.
Oh, mine's jacked. Mine's got like a split in it.
Is a sign that things are good. I don't even have one.
Give me your dominant hand. Look at how deep that is, dog. Holy shit.
Damn, that is deep.
Okay, Julian's palm looks like 4, but like 3 really deep dark lines.
I got a lot of deep, but my left hand is not the same at all.
Yeah, your lifeline on your left hand like doesn't show up.
I don't have a lifeline over there.
Mine is a giant split in the middle of it.
Okay,
Look at that.
A long, deep lifeline is a sign that things are good. A faint lifeline suggests that there's a lack of energy or adventure, and a complete absence of a lifeline suggests that you have a lot of anxiety.
Wait, some people don't have a lifeline at all?
Yeah, I don't have a lifeline on this one. Well, but on my right hand I do. But if there are breaks...
yeah, mine's like split. Look at that. Like right in the middle, it's split.
Yours like has a fork in the road.
Into 2, yeah.
Okay, so small breaks in the line are indicative of past traumas or major losses. Moderate amount of breaks could be a sign of someone burning the candle at both ends. So maybe you're burning the candle at both ends, Jenna. Maybe you need to chill out.
God.
But yours is a good lifeline, but then another one forms out of it. I would say you're pretty healthy.
What does it say about that?
Doesn't say if there's a fork in the road.
Mine's a literal fork. It just splits off into a snake tongue.
Well, what's mine?
Yours is like a picture perfect lifeline.
Can you see this, guys?
It goes all the way down, like onto your wrist. Look at that.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
No,
I have a solid.
Oh my god!
I have a good lifeline.
Damn, you're gonna live forever. That's what that means, right?
No, I literally just explained what it meant. No,
you're immortal.
Not immortal.
Oh my god, guys, Julian's immortal.
Not immortal. Stop calling me immortal.
Wait, what are some other things that your lifeline could look like, and what do they mean?
Well, all we got here
says about breaks.
There's breaks. I mean, here, let's look in the main major lines, headline, lifeline. Okay, curves around. Yeah, I mean, evaluate the lifeline. Let's see. If the lifeline is long and deep, you have good health and stamina. Curvy lifeline means there's an abundance of energy. A line that runs close to the thumb. Do you have that?
No.
Okay.
It's pretty far
If there
away.
are multiple lifelines.
Okay.
That means you have extra strength and vitality.
The other one says the opposite, does it not?
No, that says if there's a bunch of breaks in one line. If you have multiple lines, which this is multiple lines because it's forming a new one, you have strength and vitality.
Is that what it means, or does it mean that I also exist in another dimension? That's what I'm hoping it means. I'm living a double life.
Are you going to just take every reading we have and try to hope that it means you're in another dimension?
Yes, I am.
All right, fine.
I will never give up. I'm on a relentless quest to be in another dimension at the same time.
I would say that you have health and vitality because this looks like you have 2 lifelines. Right, one right there, and then it veers off.
Yeah, but that could mean trauma, and it could
No, because trauma is there's breaks in the line. I don't see any breaks.
Oh, I understand.
You understand?
Got it. Yeah.
It's like a dotted line. That means trauma. Oh. So you have health and vitality.
It's like hairy right there. Not hairy,
Yo,
but it
mine
like feathers.
is so lit. How is mine so dark?
It looks like someone drew it on you.
Okay, apologies in advance for those listening to the podcast. It's probably not really interesting. But, sometimes you get what you get, and you give what you give.
Yeah, but you can also look at your own hand. It's fun.
Follow along.
Play along.
Follow along, everyone. Class on page your hand. Okay. 2 is the headline. Okay, so this is the line that goes pretty much directly through the middle of your hand.
It's the middle one.
It's the middle one that goes from...
It's not up by your fingers, and it's not the one near your thumb. It's the middle one.
If you're making an L on her forehead, you take right in the middle of that L, like right there, and you go exactly to the opposite end of your hand. That's the headline.
The middle one.
Let's see your headline. All right. A long headline that stretches across the palm can be an indicator that of one person who thinks too much about things, overanalyzing problems again and again.
I mean, mine should be fantastically long then.
So yours is, you have multiple headlines.
Look it goes like over here.
You have, what's this?
I don't know. I have so many lines.
Okay. I need to see your hand.
My hand is like a paper mache, like crepey crepe project.
Your headline, instead of going all the way across, it kind of falls down to your palms or the bottom of your palm. Yeah.
Oh, it turns down.
It turns down, yeah. So let's see what that means. A short headline can indicate one moves too quickly. A curved headline is a sign that someone is romantic, creative, and idealistic.
Oh my God, that is not me.
Yeah.
Boy, I am not romantic or creative.
You're
kidding.
creative and you're romantic.
I'm kidding.
I bet Kermit has this one. A broken headline, in contrast, suggests one is suffering from nervousness and mental exhaustion.
Kermit's headline is so broken.
Like you look at Kermit's paw and you just see one broken headline, even though you don't have lines on a paw.
Okay.
So wait, what's mine though? Mine's long and strong.
Yours is
long and strong, baby.
no, it's not that long. It
And strong.
It stops about 3/4 of the way through your palm, and it's really dark, and it's not very curved. It's pretty straight.
It's a straight, but is it long? Would you say that's long?
No, because look, it stops here.
Okay, a short line can mean I move too quickly.
Oh my God, that's
The
you
Julian
as fuck.
tornado.
That is you as fuck.
It is a short line. It's like a bullet.
Yes.
Oh my God, that's so funny. Making decisions without fully sorting out their implications.
Oh my. Thank you, palm reading.
This is accurate as fuck.
I've been so validated.
Like, that's not even a lie. That's so real.
That's Julian in a nutshell.
Let's check out the other literature on the headline.
I wouldn't exactly call this literature, but...
Literature. I got it from the library.
No, you got it from the internet.
I got it from the library. A straight headline, realistically logical and organized. Headline begins at the lifeline. Mm-hmm. Is that how it is for you?
Mine does, yeah.
That means this person is strong-willed. Ooh.
Tight. Yours does too, though.
Oh, no, it doesn't. They kind of just like start at the same point.
I think that's what that means.
No, I thought that meant like the headline comes out of the lifeline. They don't start at the same point. This one just breaks off of it, but maybe, I don't know. A broken headline. Do you have a broken headline? No, you have just a curved one. Okay, so that's pretty straightforward. Pretty straightforward.
What does a broken headline mean? Just in case someone's listening and they have a broken headline. They want to know what it means.
Oh, you gotta go see a doctor right now. Broken headline indicates inconsistencies in thought. Crosses in the line may mean that vital and crucial decisions have a very important effect on the person's fate. Chains or donuts in the headline indicate personal conflict or emotional difficulty. Like circles?
Yeah,
People have that. So if you have circles in your headline, that means you're tortured. You're a tortured soul.
Maybe. Well, look at this hand. See how there's like a little circle there? That might be what a donut is.
It looks exactly like a donut.
My like hands, like your lines are so clear, and mine have all these like little tiny lines all over them. That's wild.
I just feel like mine look sort of like scars. They're
Yours
so
looks
deep.
like that drawing.
It looks like that drawing after they drew the red lines on it. It's crazy how deep my lines are. Okay, moving on. Headline is done.
What else we got? Heartline. What are you doing?
Dropping
are you going to pick
literature.
that up later? It's not literature. It's a page you printed off the internet.
The heartline. So the heartline is above the headline. The heartline goes from the pointer finger and kind of stays atop your hand and goes to the pinky, or just outside the pinky.
So it's the top one.
So it's this one right
yeah.
here. Mine doesn't completely go to my pointer finger, though. It kind of just picks up in the middle of my hand.
Mine goes in between my first finger and my middle finger.
Okay, let me read it. The heart line gives insight to one's emotions. A long, straight heart line indicates that someone is rational and considerate. A long heart line that arcs upward, in contrast, suggests that a person is openly and unapologetically driven by his or her passions and desires.
Jeez, are you calling me selfish, hand?
No, you just think for yourself and you are
Openly
driven.
and unapologetically.
So, but this doesn't arc upward.
We're talking about this, right?
Yeah, it sort of does.
This one. It goes
Open
up.
your hand wide. It like stops. So does mine.
It stops, but then there's like, it forks off into those
Three different ones. Okay, so let's see what that means. A short straight line suggests that someone isn't particularly driven by thoughts of romance. And let's see, a curve or lack of curve makes all the difference. Okay.
Why don't you just tell it what all of them mean?
I am. I'm trying to figure it out, babe. This is called the heart line, right? All right. If the heart line starts below the index finger, it means that you are picky when it comes to love. That's oddly specific. An absent heart line indicates an individual who is ruled by logic rather than emotion. A faint line shows a person who is aloof and places little importance on emotions. A straight and short line indicates someone who is not particularly concerned with romance. And if the heart line is straight and parallel to the headline, it indicates the individual has a good handle on their emotions. A broken heart line or a heart line with a smaller lines crossing can indicate emotional trauma.
That's me.
You have emotional trauma. I have that too, though. Mine breaks off and goes up.
Yeah, you do have a little one that goes up. Oh, my poor baby's traumatized.
I'm traumatized.
Me too. We need a hug. Oh.
Wow, what a warm onesie you got going on.
So much emotional trauma.
I don't know about this one. This one's kind of a miss.
Yeah. So far, the headline, though, is like really accurate.
Yeah. Okay. Number 4. The girdle of Venus.
Ew, you nasty. And you need Venus.
That was tight.
Thanks.
So this is basically, if you can imagine, like a smiley face encapsulating your middle finger and your ring finger.
On your palm.
On your palm. Like a little, like if your ring finger and middle finger are the two eyes, there's a smiley face kind of semicircle below them.
Okay.
Okay, short line above the heart line. So this comes right above the heart line.
I don't have this line.
Yeah, I don't either. This is absent. This can indicate a wound up and nervous person.
You nervous?
I think that's what this means. So not everyone has this line.
Okay.
Let's see.
That's good. I'm not wound up and nervous.
That's good.
But if you are, you got that girdle, girl.
Yeah.
Girl, you got that girdle.
The girdle of Venus enhances the subject's emotional and sensual receptivity to his or her environment. All right.
Oh, that's
cool.
nice.
All right. Number 5.
Girl, show me your girdle.
Number 5. So this is basically if your pinky was a line and it went through your palm and it goes all the way to your wrist, it's a straight line right by your pinky. Right?
Yeah.
Do you have that?
I have like 2 feathery faint lines like that, but they're by no means lines. They're just feathery. Like it looks like almost like scratches. They're so faint.
I have this.
Sort of. You have one.
I have one, yeah.
But is that this one or
it's 5.
that one?
It's 5.
Oh, okay.
It's the one closer.
What's it called?
It's called the Apollo line or the Sun line.
Oh, you're Apollo as fuck.
It's an indicator of success, a sign that someone is creative, self-confident, and extremely capable of following through on a plan of action.
Damn it! I want an Apollo line.
So I have that, which means...
Fuck!
Basically, I'm amazing.
At least one of us has one.
The Apollo or Sun line.
I'm a failure. My hand even says so.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay. Lack thereof means just don't worry.
That's what it says?
It says that lacking this line does not reflect one's success, so don't worry if you don't have one.
Well, I feel worried.
Okay. Number 6, the Mercury line or health line. This is just a little more towards the outside of your hand on the same...
I have no such thing. What does it mean?
It's I don't even know. It means it's about your communication skills. So if it's broken, you have possible illnesses in friends or loved ones that have come and gone. That doesn't make sense. Okay. A strong presence in this line can indicate someone is good with their communication skills.
And it runs directly from your pinky to your wrist.
This is the same as the last line, just more towards the outside.
More towards the outside of your palm.
Weird.
Okay, I don't have one of those.
I don't have that either.
What's this?
Number 7, fate line.
Oh, it runs like from your ring or middle finger straight down to your wrist. So it's like
ring finger.
Right in the middle of your palm.
Do you have that?
I have one that runs more center, like from my middle finger down to my...
But it doesn't start here. It needs to start there.
No, it's just a line that runs down the middle of your palm.
Oh, tight. Oh, yeah.
You literally have one right there.
I have that one. That one's a big one.
Yeah, what does it mean?
This is tied to one's life path.
Okay.
An indication of obstacles that may be faced, educational and occupational choices, accomplishments, and how content an individual is with their life. The fate line also tells us about duty and responsibility. So let's look at the fate. Okay.
Let's go.
If the fate line starts joined to the lifeline.
Which one's the lifeline again? Middle or top?
I threw the literature on the floor.
I think it's the one by your thumb. That's the lifeline.
Yeah, the first one.
If it starts with your lifeline?
If it starts joined to the lifeline.
That's crazy.
This indicates a self-made individual who develops aspirations early on in life.
Fuck.
Do you have that?
No.
I do.
How does it start with your lifeline?
It doesn't. I lied.
Yeah, you're totally lying.
Breaks and changes of direction in the fate line can indicate many changes in life from external forces.
I have some. Okay. Keep going.
A deep fate line means that the person's life will strongly be controlled by fate. Remember, not all individuals have the fate line. So I definitely have a fate line.
Yeah,
this is a strong, deep fate line.
Yeah, it is. Look at mine's in comparison to the other ones, though. It's like just as prominent.
Yeah.
Except for this one. This headline or whatever the top one is. Heartline is pretty deep.
Interesting.
But my fate line is just as deep as my lifeline and my headline.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Okay.
Well, that's all the literature. The marriage line.
But I need to know more about my fate. That's all it says. Look at feathers off at the bottom. We need to have somebody on the podcast that can do it.
I got some more. Several light lines indicate several romances.
Wait, on which line?
The fate line.
Several light lines?
Yeah, so not one defined line, but several light lines.
I mean, I have some up towards the top.
Ooh.
Julian's looking at my fate line.
You got
so
several
intensely.
romances going on?
No, I do not.
Explain yourself.
I do not.
Strong and clear lines indicate marriage. Marriage lines.
Julian's hand just says marriage.
Numerous overlapping lines indicate affairs. Boy.
I don't have numerous overlapping lines.
Lines that meet but don't cross show children that will be born. These are very different things.
Yeah,
and they're very confusing because all of them
meet
look
but
alike.
don't cross. So these ones that come in, I have 1, 2, 3. But then that's the same line. 3, 4. So you're telling me I'm 30 years old and I'm about to have 4 babies?
I didn't write this stuff.
Quadruplets, boy!
Oh my God.
Guys, I'm going to be on bed rest for about 2 years. Quadruplets.
A fork in the lines. You have a fork?
Yeah, at the bottom,
towards the back of the hand?
What is the back of my hand?
I don't know. A fork in the line towards
the bottom of my hand.
Yeah. Indicate a long engagement. A fork at the end towards the palm means separation with or without divorce.
Fork at the end towards the palm.
If it forks towards your hand, that's bad. If it forks away from your hand, that means you're committed.
Wait, if it are we talking about left and right?
Yeah, so
forks towards my thumb?
Yeah, so it forks right here. See?
What does that mean?
That means you're committed for a long engagement. And if it forked in the middle, it would mean you're going to have a divorce.
Oh.
So you have the right fork. I don't have a fork at all. Wait, yeah, I do. I have the engagement fork.
Hey, a long engagement.
Wow.
What do you say?
I say long engagement.
Let's get engaged and never married. A long engagement.
The longest.
Wait, I want to know, real talk. What's, the Guinness World Record, longest engagement? Because I think that's hilarious.
I'm going to look it up right now.
We should get engaged with no intention of ever getting married. Just to see how long we can be engaged.
Let's see. The world's longest engagement, 67 years, according to OD.com. Next time your fiance... Okay, let me see. The world's coldest feet. Okay.
That's a long time.
Wait, really? You're going to take me to a fucking list? Fuck you.
We should try and break it.
Okay, I'm done. It would piss the internet off to no end. I love it. All right. You know what?
You have to let it be known that you're...
What's the longest engagement ever?
Not getting married.
Checking my sources. Here's what I...
Why is my phone the worst thing ever?
I don't know why you use Siri, honestly. What has she ever done that's helped you?
Unbelievable. Calm down. I'm looking up engagements.
Engagement.
Okay, here we go. No, these all suck.
Yeah, don't even bother. It said 67 years. Let's go with that.
All right, but I don't like
and
that
Gandhi's
website.
alive.
I don't like that website. He is alive. He's alive and well. He is my Rocket League partner.
We know he's not alive.
He's not alive. Because if he were alive.
Is that it?
That's the literature I have. I don't know. We can... The fate line, the marriage line, the fame line. What's this? Here we go. Fame line. Okay. If this line, if visible, starts at the base of the hand and moves its way up below the ring finger. So, like that? No. That's the
Do you know where your ring finger is, Julian?
Oh, that one. Fame line.
Let me just read it. Okay.
Okay, read it.
The fame line influences the social rewards of success. This line, if visible, starts at the base of the hand and moves its way up to below the ring finger, running parallel to the fate line. So it would be a straight up and down line in the middle of your hand towards your ring finger. I don't have that. You don't have that?
No.
And their characteristics of the fame line to look for. A missing fame line indicates that one's future fame must be looked for in other areas of the palm. The individual may still be successful, but prefer to do without public acclaim. If the fame line is strong and clear, this indicates distinction and satisfaction with your life's work. If the fame line is broken repeatedly, it's an indication of the ups and downs of social recognition. A fame line that travels straight to the ring finger shows a person is likely to have fame in the arts. If it starts at the headline and runs through the heart line, this shows hard work and success late in life. A separation at the end of the fame line becoming two smaller lines indicates that success may be dubious in value. A fame line that ends beneath the ring finger in a star or triangle. Hell, I hope somebody in the Ding fam has a star or triangle under their ring finger. Please.
That would be crazy, dude. Do you have that? I have
No.
that.
It shows that spectacular success awaits in the fine arts field, acting, singing, dancing. If it ends beneath the ring finger in a square, this indicates a kindly patron. That's crazy. Somebody has a fucking star on their palm?
No, but like I can see that. These lines are really fine and tiny. Like they can make a star.
That's wild. All right. Wait, that was a different one. You didn't do the money line. Or the travel line.
I didn't do either of those.
All right.
First, I want to read my what do you call your foot palm? Your foot palm.
Are you asking me for an answer?
Because I can't read my foot palm because it's covered with a stance sock. That was painful for her. That was painful, and I'm sorry, but I had to do it. I had to hit him with it.
What do you call your foot palm?
What is the foot palm called, though?
It's the bottom of your foot. I don't know.
The ball of your foot?
No, that's a part of your foot.
Ball.
I hate you. Like you're asking me to give you a real word for what is the palm of your foot called.
Foot palm. But guys, don't read your foot palms. Instead, just cover your feet up with stance socks because stance socks are amazing. They allow you to express your creativity with every single pair of sock you buy. They have turned the world's most boring accessory into something that's really cool and artistic. They have so many different designs. I mean, like the designs are crazy. They have a subsection for everything you'd ever want. They have lines for your favorite sports teams. They have like all sorts of themes in their socks. It's amazing. Their headquarters in San Clemente in Southern California, and they were founded in 2009, and they're now sold in over 40 countries. Stance ignited a movement of art and self-expression that has now drawn athletes, performers, and iconic influencers to the brand, and myself included. I love Stance so much. Some of their new and noteworthy collections that you guys should check out are Star Wars collections, the women's socks that utilize Japanese silk. Is that what this is? Is that what those are?
These are called
a running line,
light,
a casual line.
Fuck.
New lines from Rihanna.
Ugh, Mom!
Girl. They have Legends collections and, like I said, future NBA Hall of Famers, sports. And then they have things like Biggie, Johnny Cash, A Tribe Called Quest, and Tupac themed socks. Like, they have really, really great shit, and their product is top of the line. Top of the line. Go to stance.com right now and check out Stance Socks, the uncommon thread. And when you're done with Stance and you want to get a little onesie in maybe a beer pong cup shirt, or a target practice shirt, or an ugly Christmas sweater, or a Christmas suit, go to Tipsy Elves. Everyone needs an ugly Christmas sweater or a onesie this time of year. If you want bragging rights for the most talked about sweater, go to Tipsy Elves. we got onesies, and I can't really wear mine right now because it's a green onesie and we're on a green screen. But I'm wearing it. The bottom, like it's here.
You can look at mine and admire mine. There's 4 pockets.
The new
2 of them have zippers.
And there's one thing I got to tell you guys about.
Oh, show us.
There's a pee-pee zipper. So
you can zipper it from bottom to top.
2 zippers.
So Julian can pee.
I can undo the zipper just to pee. So you don't have to undo your whole onesie to pee. Like
I can't do the same, but
thank you, thank you. That was really well thought out, Tipsy Elves. I mean, I've never seen that in a onesie.
No, neither have I.
Right now, all the Ding fam can get 20% off when you go to tipsyelves.com and use JJ at checkout. 20% off site wide. Get yourself an ugly Christmas sweater, a onesie, whatever.
Hell
Tweet us pictures with you wearing them, and then we'll party about it.
Thank
we'll read
you
each
so
other's
much,
palms.
sponsors.
Thank you, sponsors. Wonderful sponsors this week.
So in my family, we stopped doing presents a long time ago. Like we'll all get my niece presents, obviously, but it's just easier for everyone in the family. We're just like one Christmas, we were all like, "You guys want to just do no presents?" We're like, "Yeah, totally." And then it takes a lot of the stress away from everybody, especially because we all live in different places and we have to travel. But my mom and I will still always sort of like give each other little stuff.
Sneaky.
Socks.
Yeah. So, I mean,
this is the perfect no presents present.
And that's the best thing about Stance is like, it's taking something that's so easy and oftentimes written off as a lazy gift and makes it really special.
Right. But that's me and my mom's thing. Like when we went to Japan or like we go to London, I'm like, I just get her a pair of socks.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I can't help but get you something because I love you, but no presents. You know what I mean?
This is the women's travel collection. I want to see what this one's. I mean, these are ridiculously soft.
I know.
Holy shit.
My feet is so warm.
Oh, man.
But yeah, for those. Also, I highly recommend convincing your family to do no presents.
Honestly,
if you're like an adult and you're going home for the holidays, just convince your family to do no presents. It's so nice.
It makes everything a lot less weird.
Really.
All right. You want to read more lines?
My mom would love these socks, and so we have to get the machine some.
Money line.
I wanted to,
Do your thing, girl.
I was doing it, Dad.
Hopefully I have a big money line so I can buy a bunch of Stance socks.
Dad! Okay, this line is not a direct indicator of assessing material wealth. Yo, can you chill with that dick zipper over there? Oh my God, ASMR. ASMR zipper. Oh my God, wow. Wow, that was violent though.
I apologize.
Welcome back. I swear to God, if you do it again. This line is not a Julian, not a direct indicator of assessing material wealth. It represents the bearer's skill in acquiring riches as well as giving some indicators of how to achieve this. The characteristics of the money line are, it runs from the base of the thumb to below the index finger, ending in a star. It shows a natural talent for money making.
Does everyone
I want to
have
see
this?
someone's hand that has one of these so-called stars. What is that?
Star.
I have no money line.
Well, I don't have anything even in that vicinity towards my index finger.
Julian just has like 4 lines on his hand, and that's it.
And that's it.
That's it.
I got 4 lines. 4 lines.
4 lines.
4 lines. 4 lines.
I got 4 lines.
And that's it.
And that's it. Okay. A line running from the base of the thumb to the little finger.
Why don't they just say pinky? It's called the pinky.
I don't have that at all. Do you? A line
like
that
diagonal
goes
across your whole hand? No, I have 3 lines. I have 4 lines. Nothing else.
Okay, that indicates wealth acquired through...
Oh, is this a star?
Boy, no.
Is that a star?
No. Julian's just finding like tiny obscure lines on his wrist, I might add.
But is it though? No. It probably might be
No. Can I tell you something before I go on?
Yeah.
That in like middle school or whatever, there was somehow this got started as a rumor that if you like go like that with your thumb, like you just crunch your thumb down and then you look at this inner part of your thumb and you read how many lines that has. It tells you how many kids you're going to have.
Accurate as fuck. That sounds like something you do in school.
Right? That's made up because mine doesn't really have a line.
Also, it's your hand.
Anyway.
And if your hand had 0 of those lines and you went and had a bunch of kids, who's wrong?
Well,
your hand.
Well, all of this is a little, it is what it is.
Little out there. Little.
But, like, I believe a lot of it, but
You believe a lot of this?
I'm not 100%. I mean, yeah, it's like anything else.
I mean, I think
It's like astrology. You take it with a grain of salt, but it's
I take this with a shaker of salt. I mean, when it said I had a furious personality that I don't really give thought to things and I just kind of do them, that's very me. But at the same time, that's kind of a broad personality trait. And I feel like that can
Julian.
be... Yeah?
Julian.
What? No, I'm just saying, like, that was very accurate.
You are Aries as fuck. Okay. You are a tornado.
Okay.
And your hand just said the same thing.
All right, but all I'm saying here is that it might have just been a coincidence. Like, palm reading might be not as accurate as one would like to think.
Yeah,
I'm just playing devil's advocate.
No, of course, but it's an art form. People do it. It isn't necessarily 100% always true. But even if you went for like a psychic reading or a tarot card reading, like you can't go back there and be like, you said this and this didn't work. Like you take it with a level of skepticism.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
No, yeah. And also, like, I'm pretty sure people who are, psychics or anything of the sort don't claim to be like, I know the future. I know what's going to happen. They don't claim that. So it's not like...
Well, that's also opening yourselves up to serious liability.
Yeah.
I was watching those videos forever
I want to go to
ago.
a psychic. You've been to a psychic.
Yeah, I have a bunch of times.
And you've done the email one too a while ago, right?
That one was incredible.
I want to do a psychic. We should go.
You didn't do that? I thought you did. I thought I had you send an email.
No, you wanted me to and I never did it. You were doing it for all your friends and I never did it.
Yeah, well, me and all my friends were in really weird places, and I was like, dude, you got to email these people.
I remember. That's like when I first met you.
It was great.
We've been discussing with someone a potential medium to come on the podcast, which we could work on having happen.
Yeah,
but I'd honestly be
less interested in a medium like doing medium stuff, and I'd be more interested in asking like meta questions about being a medium.
Well, that's the only
I have
reason.
A lot of questions.
100%. The only reason I would ever want to have a medium on the podcast is to literally pick his brain about being a medium, and talking to the dead or whatever you want to call it. Like, I wouldn't want him to have do readings while he's in here or
you could
communicate. I just want to hear what he knows.
Yeah, me too.
Hold on. It's time for some ASMR.
Ew, stop it. Ew, you fucking nasty. He took a cardboard thing and like shaved his arm with it. Sylvia Brown, I think her name is. I was watching
Sylvia.
Shut up. I was watching a video of people being like, she's a fraud, she's a phony. And like this woman was going on television shows, whatever her last name is, I can't remember it. She was going on television shows and like telling people to leave, their sick loved ones in the hospital or like take them home. Yeah, like really intense life decisions. Because a lot of the reason why, well, you got to be careful what I say, but I feel like a lot of the reason why people dismiss psychics and stuff is because it's you can't prove it, obviously. Yeah. And a lot of the people that seek out psychics and things like that are during some really trying times in their lives. Yeah. Like they need an answer and,
they'll kind of take what they can get.
Yeah. It's like you can pray to God. If, imagine your loved one is sick and you need to know what to do. You don't know what to do. Yeah. You're really freaking out. And sometimes it just gives you the comfort of someone saying like, this is what you should do.
Like or something definitive.
Yeah. Or to have the belief that it's coming from some sort of higher power, So that's where there's a lot of criticism of psychics that it's fake or whatever. But a lot of these people are really fucking like just looking for answers, like really seeking answers. And so she like got in a lot of trouble because she was telling people to do things very definitively, and it came back to bite her in the ass.
Yeah, that sounds like it would ruffle feathers. Like that style is, well, yeah, I mean, it's also taking advantage of the goodwill of people who are giving you the light of day to hear your opinions on things. It's
just really sad. Like that like hurts my heart, you know?
I mean, I get it. I get it. I get why that's wrong, but I also get why people do it, because in any scope or any arena of life, professional or otherwise, there's always a subsect of people who fuck it up for everyone else. Yeah. In anything.
Because I totally believe that there are real psychics, there are real mediums, there are real people with real like talents. Gifts. Yeah, gifts. Just even if it's a strong level of intuition or all of those things. I agree
completely.
But I also understand that those people are human beings and that Yeah, I don't know anybody that can perfectly hone those skills.
Yeah.
You know?
I think the only
There's
problem
a
comes when
level
some people
error.
claim that it's perfect.
Right. Well,
yeah.
Or that they can do things that really is just not even possible.
Yeah.
That's crazy town.
It is wild. It is wild. But I mean, honestly, if you guys are into having a medium come on the podcast, let us know and we'll pursue that because we can probably get that done. Or if you want someone else or, you have an idea in this sort of arena, what for a guest, I think that could be a fun, interesting podcast because I would totally go into it with, I just want to learn. I just want to hear someone else's life experience who does this with their time. That's it. Like, that's as simple as it needs to be.
Right? I feel like I have so many questions for that person.
Well, I mean, also after our hotel podcast, it got me thinking for sure.
Yeah?
Yeah, that shit got to me.
Wait, so you've never had a psychic reading ever?
No.
It's fun.
Never had a psychic reading. Never.
I had fun with the psychic twins. They were fun, too, when I did that. It's cool. They were doing this, like, loopy drawing writing thing while they were doing it. It's fucking gorgeous.
Yeah.
Whatever. Anyways. Travel line?
I don't have a travel line. I have 4 lines. I have nothing else.
Travel lines are a major indication of the trips taken throughout your life that have had or will have a penetrating impact on your life. They can also indicate your desire to travel. Some things to look for in relation to the travel lines are the travel line that intersects the lifeline. It doesn't tell you what the travel line is. Whatever. Where's 6? Where's the chart? Where's 6?
The chart doesn't apply to this literature.
Oh, never mind. All right. Mirror lines, minor lines.
Minor lines.
They include lines of opposition, intuition, escape, and influence.
Yeah, but I have like so many minor lines. How are you supposed to even...
I don't know.
It looks like... My hand looks like a crumpled piece of paper.
These are so crazy. Okay. Ooh, look at these. These are community Q&A that someone answered. If my health line is faint, does it indicate poor health? If your health line is faint, it indicates that you will have few or no health problems in your life. Damn.
That seems backwards, but okay.
Wait, so does that mean that you're going to be sick?
Maybe. I am sick. I have celiac disease.
If you have a deep, dark line, it means get tested for celiac disease. Because, boy, you allergic to that wheat.
I have a gluten-free line.
Yo, where's your gluten line? Wouldn't that be crazy, though, if you had a gluten line on your hand and you went to the doctor one day when you were a kid and he was like, let me see, boy, let me see. Ooh, so sorry to tell you, you can't eat bagels right now. Or ever again. What does it mean if the lifeline is cut and joined again? What?
You don't have that.
See if there are multiple lifelines. Multiple lifelines indicate extra strength and vitality. A break in the lifeline means a sudden change in lifestyle or interruption. If the lifeline is broken on both hands, this may indicate a serious illness or injury. Circles in the line or a chained line indicate that the person is susceptible to many health problems and that their life may take them in many different directions.
Again, I just have 4 lines, so...
Yeah, and it's not broken. Mine has like a circle in that one.
Tight.
That's crazy. Can you really depend on palm reading? No. More often than not, a palm reader will make a vague enough statement so that they could apply to virtually anyone, or the person getting this reading will twist logic to make it apply to them if they want to believe. Do not rely on reading.
Yeah.
Although it is fun and exciting to try.
Yeah.
See?
That's good to know.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about. What do I do if I'm left-handed, yet I do things right-handed? Your dominant hand would be whatever hand you use more often. Judging by the information you gave, you are either right-handed or ambidextrous. Boy, figure it out.
Do you not know what handed you are?
Everybody does stuff with both their hands.
I mean, unless you're the person who's like writing an essay with your left hand, you get tired, so you switch to your right hand, which doesn't exist. I mean, there are anomalies, but...
Listen to this next question. Okay. How do I determine the first letter of my future husband's name? The letter which forms on your left hand thumb determines your husband's name? 8 people found that helpful and 8 people found that not helpful. Okay. The letter which forms on your left hand thumb. What does that mean? What is that? That forms on your thumb?
Okay, see, now it's getting ridiculous. I don't know what that means.
What part of your thumb?
I don't have any letter on my thumb.
Well, maybe that's because you're not going to have a husband.
Where's my thumb?
What does that mean? That forms on your left hand
So weird.
thumb?
Like the rest of this has been so specific, and then that's just like, oh, if there's a letter in your thumb, that's who you're marrying.
What the fuck?
That's really odd. Yeah.
I'm like, okay, my brain hurts from that. What do branches going downward from the heart line to cross the headline mean? Heart line, headline. Okay, so if you have lines that cross down from the top one to the middle one. Branches are not the best sign as they indicate attachments. Attachments never come to our expectations, and sadness brings stress. It may relate to emotions overtaking thought process or emotions clouding that thought process. Okay. Why does my palm have 4 lines? This is you,
Yes,
Julian.
that's me.
It's hard to say because there's no description of these lines. Having less lines is generally better, but the question is too vague to be more specific.
I like how these people are actually asking these questions like on this thread.
Yeah.
That's wild to me, man. Well, how
dope.
did you guys do in your palm readings? Did you pass? Are you hivey? Are you nervous? Are you
I'm
in
hivey.
love? Are you
I'm
divorced?
just over
are you gonna
here
be divorced?
looking in my thumb for it to reveal some letter to me. What part of your... I'm so angry. That is like the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Like, as if you're going to look down at your thumb and it's going to have like a W on it or some shit.
No,
What
it just
the
says
fuck is that?
John. Oh, I'm marrying John.
So, yeah, you're like an 8-year-old and you're like, hello, I'm looking for John? John, I'm supposed to marry you someday when I'm a full adult.
Oh, that's so. I mean, but that's what I mean. Like, yeah, I'm there, and then that happened. I'm like, oh, I'm not here anymore.
You dropped off the cliff?
Yeah, I'm not there anymore.
Let me see. But have you ever read about fingers? Like if your ring finger is longer than your index finger?
I've read stuff about that, yeah, but that's impossible.
What do you mean that's impossible?
It's impossible for me because it's not.
I don't get what you're saying.
My ring finger is not longer than my middle finger.
I want to look it up. So you're... What do you mean?
I just mean it's impossible because it's not how my hands are. But
Yeah.
if someone else's hands are different than mine, then it's not
It's not
impossible.
impossible. It's just how your hands are. You're so ridiculous. Okay. It's impossible. All right.
I could pull it, maybe. If I crack that knuckle, I'll pop it out of socket.
Ew, you nasty.
Is that what pop socket means?
Boy. Okay, so if you're... Put your hand out.
Hey, it's out.
Which hand, though? Both? Okay.
It.
Make it relax.
No.
If
Calm down.
Boy,
Relax.
all right. If your ring finger is longer than your index finger, so if you're looking at your hand flat,
Yeah.
and your ring finger is longer than your
is.
index finger, people who have a ring finger longer than the index finger tend to be charming and irresistible to some, at least.
Get charmed.
Hold on, I'm trying to.
Yours is not charming. Your index finger is longer.
That's my nail,
No.
Julian.
No.
Do you know the difference between a fingernail and a finger?
No, what's the difference between those two things? I don't know the difference.
Well, you tell me because you think my index finger is longer than my ring finger.
It is. Maybe it was just the angle.
You
I'm
know,
looking at.
I was trying to read this.
Go ahead, girl. Do you think, girl?
Okay, they're charming and irresistible. They're the ones who can talk themselves out of any situation. They're aggressive and excellent problem solvers. They tend to be incredibly compassionate and are often scientists, engineers, soldiers, and crossword puzzle masters. That is me as fuck. Have you ever seen me do a crossword puzzle? All right, Julian has tapped out of this conversation. He's zipping himself up into a onesie.
I've seen you do puzzles. You're good at puzzles.
No, crossword puzzles.
That is a puzzle, isn't it?
I hate you so much. He has no face. All right. If
no face.
if your index finger is longer than your ring finger, you love solitude in which to work and accomplish things. It doesn't necessarily indicate introversion. They're very goal-oriented and don't like to be disturbed. They appreciate what they have, but often hunger for more. And if your ring finger and index finger are even. They're peace-loving and conflict-avoiding types. People with even ring... Ow, what the fuck? With even ring and index finger length are well-organized and want nothing but to get along with everyone. They're faithful in relationships, tender and caring partners, but beware, C's have a fiery core. Ooh, boy, like the magma in the center of the earth. While suppressed in the normal day-to-day activities can be dangerous if unleashed. They might be peaceniks. What does that mean, peaceniks? But please stay on their good side. Stop shaking my hand. Let me see your hand.
Well, good to meet you.
Yeah, your ring finger's longer. We're the same.
Hold on, I can pull it out and make it. There we go.
Ew. Stop. Please stop doing that. Ew. What happened to you? You just all of a sudden, like, we lost Julian. He just went insane.
Who's Julian? I don't know. I got excited about my onesie. Pull my sleeve.
No, I don't want to pull your sleeve.
Pull my finger.
Wow. Someone save me.
I have 4 lines, okay? I have 4 lines. 4.
You really do. It looks like someone just drew on your hand 4 lines and they're like, oh, that's it. That's his palm.
Pop.
All right. Are we done here, Julian?
No,
We've lost Julian.
No, I'm here. I'm just here. It's fine. I'm here.
It's not fine. What's fine?
Everything. All 4 of my lines, all 10 of yours, it's all fine.
I have like 70.
Yeah.
They're everywhere.
Yeah, totally. No. But let us know how you guys did on the palm readings. And do you have any last words before we end the podcast?
No, but you're making me crazy. I like these socks and this onesie, and this is my life outfit forever. So.
Life outfit. All right, guys. Thanks, Think Fam. We love you.
We love you so much. And tell us in the comments what your palms mean, because I'm interested to know.
And let us know what our palms mean. Right? Don't we want them reading our palms too?
Yeah, I do. Or your foot palm. If you know how to read foot palms, let Julian know, because he's very interested.
What is a foot palm called?
A palm. That makes sense.
Put. It's a put. P-O-O-T.
No.
Put palm.
No. Palm.
Foot palm.
F-A-L-M. Palm.
But like, oh, the sock is so warm.
Palm.
Palm. Palm.
All right.
All right, bye, Dick. I love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.